Let's see what we got here.
This is going to make some people mad.
Probably not. I mean, maybe. I mean, probably. I'll probably get mad, but just because I feel like it. You don't control me.
This is going to make some people mad.
So he has a
losing
thing,
weight.
He has a thing above. He has a little text that says losing weight is easy.
This is going to make some people mad. Losing weight is easy. Calories in, calories out, right? Consume fewer calories than you burn every day and you'll lose weight. And if
I'm just going to pause it. I don't agree with just the calories. Of course, inflammation and what you're eating is really important too, and all the other 7 pillars, but let's continue.
Not losing weight, you're just not trying hard enough. See, the people that say that have no fucking clue what they're talking about. Losing weight is easy, in theory, but
it's not really in theory if you're doing the right things. You know, it depends on how efficiently you build those habits. It's a side effect, right? It's a side effect of proper lifestyle habits.
In practice, it could be one of the most difficult things you'll ever do. Easy, in theory, but in practice, it could be one of the most difficult things you'll ever do.
All right, you're conflating simple and easy. It's very simple, but easy is relative. All right, how someone perceives that rate of exertion, that rate or that perceived difficulty is going to vary. So for some people, something's considered, oh, that was really simple. And other people, oh my God, it was so hard. It's just perception. So it is very simple. Losing weight's very simple. Easy? Well, that all depends.
So many factors that can make weight loss difficult. Maybe you have an undiagnosed hormonal issue. Maybe
Okay, I'm just going to pause after each one. So maybe you have an undiagnosed hormonal issue. How would that be caused? How would that be caused? Lifestyle habits.
PCOS. Maybe
lifestyle habits in most cases. All right. Most people are dealing with these hormone issues because of lifestyle habits compounded over time. You know, of course, there's epigenetics and things that can be triggered based on poor lifestyle habits, but a lot of stuff can be managed by not sucking down tons of plant-based foods, eating organ meats and grass-fed beef. You can dramatically improve all of these symptoms. I've seen it. We have people in the fam dramatically reverse all these fucking issues. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying everyone's going to respond the same way, but a lot of these hormone issues are based on compounded poor lifestyle habits.
Hypothyroidism. It could be a financial issue. Maybe you just can't afford whole foods. Perhaps you have a high.
What are you affording then? I'm just going to say it. I know it doesn't make it the most affordable, but I'll tell you what. Okay, so you can't afford a grass-fed ribeye. You can get grass-fed ground beef for $5, $6, or $7 a pound. Well, that's more expensive than grain-fed beef. Sure. But what carbohydrate are you going to eat with that? Maybe some fruit, inexpensive. Maybe some sweet potatoes, 70 cents a pound. So it's offsetting that. Plus, you're not buying $5 bags of family-sized Doritos with absolute nutrient void, causes cavities, causes all sorts of ADHD and issues in fucking children. So anyway.
Stress life or high stress job that could be keeping you from losing weight. You could be.
Okay, meditate. Okay, these are all things that have solutions, but people just don't want to do things that are challenging to them. It's easier just to resign, change your hashtags, and be like, well, I'm just the way I am.
Mental health issues such as depression.
What's causing depression? Lack of sunlight, lack of exercise, lack of purpose, right? Inflation causes depression because your value, you can't store your value from your time that you're investing in your work. It's being devalued and debased every single fucking day. So you are being more and more stressed out because the more work you put in, the less it's worth over time. Okay. So that can also lead to depression. Poor food, lack of sleep, blue light, social media, all these things combined, it's like a perfect storm for depression.
It's disordered eating tendencies that you learned as a kid. Maybe you're confused as to what to do because there's so much misinformation out there. Which diet?
Stop using the term misinformation. That's bastardized. Misinformation that's the most overused term. You want to look at misinformation, go read the New York Times.
What did you do? Keto, intermittent fasting, carnivore, paleo, vegan. Which supplements should I be taking? Prove it. Herbalife. Do I need a fat burner? Do I need a carb blocker? Should I be standing on one foot while spinning around in circle and juggling fruit at the same time? I understand. It really is one of the most difficult things you'll ever do. I'm here to help make sense of it all. Let's do this.
Okay. It's not the most difficult thing you'll ever do. It's actually very simple in the execution. It's just your perspective. So if you're doing all those stupid fad bullshit things and you're just plugging into every quick fix online, yeah, you're going to hit a lot of dead ends, but that's just fundamentally, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. And guess whose fault it is for doing it wrong? Guess whose fault it is? It's yours. If you do it wrong, it's your fault. Now, I'm not saying, look, just because it's your fault doesn't mean there's a difference. Hold on. Just because it's your fault doesn't mean you should beat yourself up. Like, oh my God, how the fuck could I do that? I should feel so shitty about myself. You're supposed to fail. You try something, it doesn't work. Okay. It doesn't mean you should beat yourself up for it, because a lot of people have to try different things before they find the elimination diet, before they, find what works best for them. I'm still figuring shit out. Do you know I'm always swapping things out and changing my training protocols subtly and working and adjusting things? I'm trying different things all the fucking time. I'm slowly kind of molding and adapting and changing and tweaking all the time. You fail until you succeed. And then you might change and tweak something to improve it. Or maybe I tweak something and adjust my training or my nutrition and it gets a little bit worse. So then I go back and I try something else and it gets a little better. Cool. And I go that direction. That's all it is. That's all it is. Losing weight is simple. Saying it's easy is the big deception. Everyone's like, oh, because I want to do it. Just because I want to do it should be easy. Because I want to have it, I should have it. It's not Amazon Prime. This is not something that you deserve. This is something you have to fucking earn. If you want to change your outcome, your slow, evolutionary, adapting body, your body has evolved over thousands of years to adapt slowly to its environment over time. But everyone just wants to, I'm eating this, and oh my God, I don't see weight loss. It's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 fucking weeks. Hey, I'm not seeing, any growth in my biceps or my chest, and I've been training for a month. Yeah, I remember my first fucking beer. I've been training for 20 fucking years. You don't just get bigger endlessly. You have to keep on doing it and 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 fucking doing it. God, I'm tired of this pussy bullshit. Now, I'm not saying this guy is wrong. Yeah, there's a lot of other things, but the easy and hard, that's so subjective. It's worthless even talking about it. It's worthless even talking about it. That's why it's worthless talking about motivation or feeling like it. Like, how do I get that passion back? Who cares? Who cares if you have the passion for it? You learn to create that passion. You learn to fucking harness that and to create that fire artificially if you have to in your head. Objectively, are you training or are you not? I'm training every day, but I don't have the passion, but you're doing it. Keep trying things and tweaking things and adjusting things. Do you want the results? Okay, then there's your passion. Do you want that result? Well, yeah, then fucking do it. There's your passion right there. Or you don't want it and you're just lying to yourself, then don't fucking do it and just don't complain about not having it. It's ridiculous. Just fucking do it already. My God. Fuck. Who cares if it's easy? Losing weight is easy. It's not easy. Good. If it was easy, then everyone would do it. If it was easy, then it wouldn't be something you need to build discipline. You wouldn't be consistent and it wouldn't be worth a fucking damn. If it's easy, it's probably not worth doing. Simple and easy are not the same fucking things. It is fucking simple. Look at that. 7 pillars. Boom. Focus on all 7. How many of you think it's easy? Who cares if it's easy? It might be easy now, relatively speaking, because it's a habit and you don't think about it as a challenge. You just fucking do it. Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares if it's easy? It's not easy. Good. Then go get it. It's not supposed to be fucking easy. If it was easy, God. Losing weight is easy. Losing weight. Who cares if it's easy? Losing weight is hard. Good. Call it whatever you want. As long as you're doing it, you're not trying to lose weight. Again, misdirection, distraction from the real focus. It's not about losing weight, is it? You focus on the 7 fucking pillars, you're going to lose extra body fat. Agreed? You're going to lose body fat. You're going to build muscle. You're going to feel better. You're going to sleep better. If you're doing the 7 pillars, you are going to make improvements. You're going to lose extra body fat without even trying to focus on it. Why? Because you're doing all the things you need to create that foundation so you can lose weight. You don't go try to lose weight. You know why? Because then you're just going to cut your calories, starve, and just do a ton of cardio. Of course, you're going to gain the weight back and more because you're losing water weight and you're fucking yourself up. It's stupid. It's idiotic. It doesn't make any sense. Completely disconnected. That's all it is. I'm not saying the 7 pillars because it's the Swole fam. Like, look, if you're not doing it this way, you're not going to get results. But if you're covering these bases, everyone's going to approach these things differently. But anyone that's really successful is doing all of these things in some capacity, whether they know about the 7 pillars or not. They're doing this shit. And it can look different. That's great. We're all different. We live around the world. We have different experiences. We have different pleasures. We have different schedules. Cool. But it's still the 7 fucking pillars. Every one of you watching or listening, your life is different than mine. Your daily What you do day to day is different than mine, but you're still getting it done. Just looks different. That's fine. You're still covering the 7 pillars. You're going to still make progress. It's not complicated.